Hi guys, this is just a tip. If you do get a new tattoo, which I did 2 days ago, and it's part of a half sleeve, do not message your friends asking them what could be tattooed on the back of your arm to fill this gap. If you do, it will end badly. Word to your mother. My name's Steve. This channel is FRAG30 Imperious. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it. Before I get into the main content of the video, just a quick note to say thank you for sticking with me while I tweak some stuff and optimize my settings. The last 3 videos that I filmed all in one go, I'm fully aware were sort of quite overexposed. I didn't realize that until it got to the editing stage. And unfortunately, I couldn't really do much about it because one of them in particular was a first impressions video. But please bear with me, I've been playing and tweaking and optimizing, so hopefully this one's going to be a little bit better and a little bit more balanced. But just a quick note, as always, thank you for your support. Let's crack on. Today's video is going to be a first impressions and a comparison video. So it's going to be a first impressions of Armaf Craze. Now, most of you probably know that that is actually a clone of Parfums De Marley's Pegasus. Now, here's the caveat. Craze, the EDT from Armaf, is like rocking or shit. It's really hard to get hold of, to be honest. But what I have got hold of is Armaf Craze, the perfume body spray. So, I've been thinking about getting a Craze for a while because it always kind of comes in the top best Armaf lists, etc. But I've never smelt Pegasus, so I'm a bit nervous because it also has some notes that I'm not a huge fan on. So I thought it was quite safe just to kind of get this as a tester. But what I have also done is contacted my man GregoryBoy76 through his company FRAGranceSamplesUK.com, and I've got a sample of the real deal Pegasus. So what I'm going to do is give my first impressions of that because I've never smelt it before, and I'm then going to compare it to this Craze. So let's try the original Parfums De Marley Pegasus. I must admit there's some notes in there that make me nervous because they're not my favourite notes, and this is why I've been somewhat scared to purchase Armaf's Craze. I'm not a huge fan of an almond type note, and it does have almond in the mids, and it's also got heliotrope at the top, which also often gives like an almondy type note. So that makes me nervous, but there is also cumin at the top and bergamot, which might give it some freshness. And in the mids there's some florals, I think it's jasmine and lavender, and in the base there's vanilla, which again is a love-hate note for me, as well as sandalwood. So let's give this a go and see what it's like. Just giving that a moment. Okay, straight away I'm definitely getting the heliotrope almondy type note. But it's not too bad, it's not like overbearing, it's not too strong. There's some freshness from the bergamot, which is really nice. But it's kind of got a almost kind of creaminess to it, which is probably coming from the amber and vanilla, I guess. But needless to say, it feels really well blended. It's really smooth and just a really kind of classy affair. But that heliotrope almondy note is not one of my favourites, I must say. But this is well done. If I own this, would I wear it? Probably not too often, if I'm honest, because it's just not my favourite notes. But let's see how this Armaf Craze compares. So, as I say, this is Armaf Craze. You can get this perfume body spray for about £6 on eBay. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as an EDT, but I thought this would at least tell me if this is kind of nice or if it's worth kind of purchasing and how it compares to the real deal. So let's kind of give it a go. It's a bit weird testing a spray, if I'm honest. That's weird. I mean, needless to say, because it's an aerosol, it's quite choky, so I'm going to have to do the wave. Okay, the almondy note is sort of feels more prominent. I wouldn't say stronger, but it's not as well blended as smooth, so it's definitely kind of more prominent. And it's, as I say, it's not as smooth, it's not as creamy. No, it's a bit more powdery, probably from the sort of deodorantness of it. And I tell you what's missing as well. The bergamot in the original is a lot more prominent, which really gives it a nice contrast with that sort of almondy, creamy almondy note. Or creamy almondy accord, I guess I should say. Yeah, and that bergamot is missing from the Craze. I don't know if it's missing from the Craze EDT. By all means, if you've tried it, let me know. Yeah, for me, the Craze is not as well blended, not as smooth, obviously, because it's an aerosol. And that bergamot is really missing, actually, and that kind of helps balance it out and give it a really nice contrast. So it's just a lot more sort of flat almondy, powdery almondiness. I don't know if the real Craze is the same. By all means, let me know if you own it. But I think it's safe to say I've dodged a bullet here, not ordering, blind buying Craze. What I will say is if you've got Craze or if you've got Pegasus and you like it, this is probably a good shout for £6, just to kind of improve the performance, and sort of, you can put it as a nice base under your clothes and it will help push out that Pegasus and improve your performance. So yeah, if you do like Craze or Pegasus, give this a go for £6 and it'll improve your performance. It'll really help push it out. So yeah, there you go, I've dodged a bullet there. Thank you for watching as always. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your support is always appreciated, and thank you for watching. Much love.